The Blackout, the theme for this Friday night Big Ten season opening showdown on the battlefield of SHI Stadium between the Iowa Hawkeyes and Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
This was an amazing atmosphere. The Blackout was electric. Just a great opportunity. I just loved it.
The birthplace of college football's atmosphere was near perfect for almost all 4 quarters of this game, which pretty much foreshadowed exactly what we were about to see, because after everything went dark pregame and the lights turned back on, brightening up this field, well, we just knew we were in for a wild one with this game. The game got off to a flashy start with Caden Weegan taking the opening kickoff for a house call where he went untouched.
That was probably one of the easiest kick returns he could get, and I mean that's all for the blockers, man. I knew instantly it was a touchdown.
Both teams would respond with touchdowns. Kamari Moulton found the end zone in his first game back, and things were tied 14 apiece after the first quarter, where Rutgers honored the kids back in Iowa City with a wave, and then they were tied again at 21 going into halftime. That doesn't mean it wasn't without its miscues, as Rutgers' Jay Patel missed a field goal for the first time in his last 19 attempts. There was a blocked field goal by Iowa, and Iowa's Drew Stevens would miss one as well in the third quarter. But it was that second half the Iowa defense seemed to wake up and be its true self again after a lifeless start to the game. They held the Scarlet Knights scoreless in the third quarter and only gave up 7 points in the fourth. They even got their first turnover of the season. It also helped that Mark Gronowski had his best game so far this season, with 186 passing yards and 55 rushing yards that led to 3 rushing touchdowns. This brought the Hawks to a 38-28 road victory and a record-breaking number for Mark Gronowski, with his 52nd career win, the most of any collegiate quarterback at any level.
That's who Mark is, in my opinion. Like, he's a winner, and that's where it all starts. And some guys are and some aren't.
This Iowa Hawkeye team should be happy. They won't have to face such a hostile environment next weekend, but instead have it in their favor when they're back in Kinnick Stadium to face what should be a top 25 Indiana Hoosiers team. Reporting from SHI Stadium in Piscataway, New Jersey, Colin Carruthers, DITV Sports.